early days of the lockdown, and the comforting news is that the doubling rate of the COVID-19 infection has been lowered to 7.5 days against the 3.4 days that it was when the nationwide lockdown was imposed. So this means that the disease is not spreading as fast as it was before, largely due to the restrictions that have been imposed with a large part of the population staying indoors. Will it be the same when the lockdown lifts? That is unlikely, unless processes like testing and isolation and treatment go on parallelly, which is going on parallelly as the rest of the country observes the lockdown. Also, another piece of comforting news coming in from the health ministry is that the number of people who are infected by COVID-19, most of them suffer with mild symptoms, or some of them also show no symptoms. But what is the catch here, and it's concerning, is that even those people who do not show any symptoms are capable of infecting other healthy persons. Well, it is of course important that you and I observe the lockdown measures to the last letter, because this gives a window of opportunity to the central and state governments and the health authorities to really go after all those people who may be showing symptoms of COVID-19, to isolate them and screen them and treat them. So that is why it's important that we break the chain by staying at home, so that the health authorities can go ahead and do their job. We will come back to what the central government is doing to impose the lockdown in places that it's not being observed properly in just a bit. Let's touch upon some other things that have been making news as far as the India lockdown is concerned. Now, Ola cabs have started an emergency service in 15 major cities of the country. Through this emergency service, Ola is going to cater to those people who need to travel to hospitals or clinics for non-COVID medical purposes. That includes things like dialysis, treatments like chemotherapy, or for injuries that need immediate medical attention. For these kind of reasons, Ola is going to be running the Ola emergency service in cities like Mumbai, Bengaluru, Gurugram, Vizag, Nashik, Varanasi, Indore, Bhopal, Amritsar, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Patiala, Mohali, Rourkela and Bhubaneswar. Now, another development is that the central government had yesterday decided to convert the surplus rice it has with the Food Corporation of India into hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is of course an essential commodity right now. It's become scarce. As soon as it appears in shops shelves, they fly out because they're in such high demand. So now the surplus rice and the ethanol that's extracted from it will be converted into hand sanitizer. Now, this also begs the question that if the Food Corporation of India has so much surplus grain, then why isn't it reaching those people who are in need? While the central government has made arrangements and has said that nobody should go hungry during this period of lockdown, it's being observed that many migrant laborers who have been stranded in cities that are not their native places do not have their ration cards on them. Also, it's been reported that there are many people who are undocumented who do not even have ration cards. So all of these people do not have access to food a large part of the time. So even then, now some measures have been eased. Now there are rules that those even without documents can go to a PDS, and if they show up at a public distribution system shop, they should be given grains. And there are social sector agencies, there are government agencies that work to provide free meals to migrant laborers and such persons. However, this is not effective enough. Meals are not reaching every last person. So this is a point that really needs to be addressed. We have entered 28 days of the lockdown, and still there are reports of people who are going hungry. Now, most importantly, the central government has formed teams, interministerial central teams, who will be going to states like West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Maharashtra to ensure that the lockdown measures are followed strictly. There have been reports from these 4 states that social distancing norms pertaining to the plying of commercial and private vehicles, these are not being followed. So a central team has now been deployed to these 4 states to assess the ground situation there and give redressal points to the state government, and then finally form a report and send it to the center. Because there are districts in these 4 states where the lockdown measures are not being abided by, this really hurts India's fight against COVID-19. This really hurts in the, what we're trying to do is break the chain of transmission. And if people continue with life as usual, then it really ensures that it's damaging the fight that the country is trying to put up against this extremely contagious infection. The situation was serious, they say, in Indore, Jaipur, Mumbai, Pune, and in Kolkata, Howrah, Mednipur East, 24 Parganas North, Darjeeling, Kalimpong, and Jalpaiguri districts. All of these, from Kolkata to Jalpaiguri, these are districts of West Bengal. So West Bengal is largely affected. West Bengal is largely not following these social distancing norms, and while other chief ministers haven't said anything about central teams being deployed to their states, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has bristled at this intervention. She calls it unnecessary. However, there is unlikely to be any resistance from her side. Teams have already been deployed there, and as we understand, they have started their work over there. That was all on this episode. Thanks for watching.